Hello, boys and girls. This is Gas Lipstick, the drummer of Him, and you are watching Infectious Magazine.
Oh, how are you, first of all?
I'm fine. Well, better than fine. It's been a really awesome tour.
Yeah.
And we have 2 shows to go today in Lowell, and then tomorrow in Brooklyn, New York, and then we get to go home for 6 days, whooping 6 days, and then another 4 weeks in Europe. So, but it's great. It's been a really great tour.
Well, you guys have been pushing this one a lot, I feel like. Which I was gonna say, the new album was released at the end of April, and I do feel like it was really pushed and promoted a lot more, a lot harder. There's a lot of touring. Always happy to have you back in the U.S.
It's been a while, yeah. What, 2.5 years since the last tour, I think?
Yeah.
The last show before these tours. Sure.
Do you think that, with being around so long, having released so many albums, how has it been to watch that shift in promotion and discussion among fans, as it has evolved with technology? Because when you were first releasing albums, the internet wasn't even a thing.
We're not so big into social media, to be honest with you. I'm the only one who has a Facebook, actually. The rest of the guys, they don't care.
It's probably better.
I guess they're old school, like 80s. In the 80s, there wasn't, Facebook was not invented and all that. But I try not to, or before, I tried not to, during the break, I did not check much what's happening, because I was recovering my arms. For 9 months, I had really nasty arm problem a year ago. So I recovered. I was recovering for 9 months. So all of my energy went to that. So I did not follow much what was happening around.
But you're all better now, right?
Yes, 100%. I'm back. So that's really cool. It was really scary in the beginning.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I was started to wonder oh. God damn, if that was it, I can't play anymore, what should I do then, But eventually, I started to progress better and better, and then I started to believe in myself more, and then here I am, and everything is fine, back to normal.
It kind of takes those moments sometimes, doesn't it? Like knock you completely off your feet so that you can build back up.
Yes, I think so. That was one of the reasons. I think that especially on this, when we went to the studio for this album, because nobody knew, 1.5 years ago, if I'm gonna be able to return. So when I eventually did, I think it was a little bit more like a different session, because everybody had more fighting spirit. I think everybody was so happy that we're back again. Yeah. So I think that was a little bit special.
What is your first musical memory?
My first musical memory. My first show I ever played was in kindergarten. This was 77. 77, yes, I think that was when this Kiss's Destroyer came out. A friend of mine who went the same kindergarten as I did, he had a brother who was older, like 16, and he had a long hair, he played guitar in a metal band, so he had a lot of vinyls. So one day we went through his vinyls and we saw Kiss's Destroyer. Wow, what is this? We were 6 years old. What is this? So cool. The guys are standing on top of a hill and with masks, and we got really into it. And then next week we played a playback show at the kindergarten. The teachers painted our faces, with watercolors, and then we played I think 2 or 3 songs. And I think that was the time when I decided I want to be a musician. This was 77.
That's amazing. When you're in kindergarten.
Yeah, 6 years old. Everybody else was listening to Kiss music, and I was listening. I started with Elvis first, and then Kiss. So that was my first musical memory, for sure.
That's amazing. That's going to be hard to top, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I wish, I remember that somebody took pictures. I remember flashes going, so I would like to get my hands on 1 or 2 pictures from that session. That would be really awesome.
Note to anyone watching, right?
Yeah.
Any old relatives.
Yeah, 77. That was quite a long time ago.
Yeah. Now, we were talking about the length of time between tours and albums, and how it's 2.5, 3 years between, at least for coming to the U.S. So given that, where do you think you'll be in 3 years, whether it's personally or as a band?
Hard to say. We never look too far ahead.
Yeah.
I'm that type of a person. I just look at what is now. And today I have a show here in Lowell, so that's what I'm now concentrating. And I don't look too far. I don't even look think about tomorrow's show or the day after when I fly home. I just think about today. But hopefully we're gonna keep on recording new albums and keep on touring. That's what we always wanted to do. So I'm really let's say that the bands like Aerosmith or these guys who have been going for a long time, it's really, there's not so many bands around who are able to do that for 30 years, or like Deep Purple and these bands. So it's really like hats off to this. That's something we always, since we started the band, we always wanted to be one of those bands to just keep on going like for years and years and years, you know.
This is a little off topic, but not really. I had the chance a few years ago to visit Helsinki, and I loved it. It was beautiful. I was only there for 10 days, so it was like very...
May I ask you which time of the year it was?
It was cold. It was January.
Oh, okay, so it's cold. A lot of snow and...
I love the snow, so that's why...
It's dark.
Yeah, but it was,
the day is not
beautiful.
long.
Yeah, but it was, and it's like, it's not like, I don't know. I walked around a lot at night, and it was just, it's just beautiful. But, so I was curious what you personally think are some of Finland's best kept secrets.
I don't know.
Places to visit, people to see.
Well, I have, it's my summer place, but or my parents' summer place. That is my best kept secret, and I want to keep it like that.
Definitely.
But no, I don't know if there's any secrets. I can't
Places
think.
that you would recommend visiting then in the area.
It's so hard. It's funny always when I have people visiting. And then they ask, okay, where should we go? Where are some tourist attractions? I don't know. I don't know. I live here. I just go to my same grocery stores, my same bars, and I don't know. I would say, how do you call it in English? In front of Helsinki, there's a lot of small islands. It's really beautiful. It's only Helsinki and Stockholm has that in the world. I don't know what's that called, a bunch of islands or something, but it's really nice to take a small boat trip around that area. It's really beautiful. That's something I would recommend. It's really, really great.
I'll keep it in mind for when I go in the summer sometime. And then lastly, just what is one question you'd like to be asked but never have been, and what is the answer?
That is a very good question.
Thank you.
I don't know if I can answer.
It's your moment.
It is very, comes so sudden. It is a really tough question. Actually, the best question nobody ever asked me, like ever.
Thank you.
It's very good.
Thank you.
I might have to think a little bit. The best question. Is Pittsburgh Penguins gonna win the Stanley Cup this year? And I will answer yes.
Okay. Right,
as always, every year.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I don't know. Keep on rocking. Come to the shows, and to all the fans. We have the best fans in the whole world. They are really devoted. The most devoted fans any band can have. So I'm so happy, or we are so blessed to have so many nice people supporting the band. That's the thing is without fans, bands can't do anything. There is nothing without fans. There's nobody to buy any concert tickets or buy records, or without fans, there's nothing. Like no band can do what they do without fans. So fans are extremely important.
Thank you very, very much for your time again.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure.
Yes. Have a good show too.
Thank you.